unicorns, it's Ellie. I don't know what the singing was for. That's new. Oh, that could be a thing. I'd be like, hey, unicorns, it's Ellie. Um, I don't know. I'm just twisting my hair up. Yeah. I don't like. I've used this gel a few times. It's pretty good. My sister just got it from college. It's Curls Professional Hair Gel, Cashmere and Caviar collection. Um, yeah. So that's what I'm using. I'm just gonna talk to you guys a little bit about the weird stuff going on. So over the next few weeks, you guys will be seeing a few videos from me um, doing my makeup and like talking about a few different things. Um, so the president got COVID, and like my whole thing was like, okay, you know, I understand that, he was one of the first people to talk about how it's a hoax and all this stuff. But that, first of all, that was a lot of people's opinions. He's not the only person. You have to remember he's still a person to have that opinion. And he wasn't saying that the entire virus itself was a hoax, as in no one could actually get it. It's just, I don't think anyone's really looking at the entire situation. Because the way everything was set up, yeah, like, of course, it's a real illness. Like, I had two of my best friends get COVID-19. So, it's not like I'm saying people can't get sick. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, I don't know. The whole narrative around the whole thing just seemed weird. Because, like, really think about it. When ever have we had a global pandemic or even a countrywide epidemic in any other country? I'm in the United States, so I'm specifically talking, from my own experience, I know about the United States. But in any country, did they shut down everything and make everybody wear face masks? When has that ever happened? And now everybody's doing that. It's not changing a single thing. I don't understand that. So how are you going to tell everybody that they can't do anything? They have to stay home. They have to wear masks and stuff. So a bunch of these businesses closed already. A lot of people have not been going out as much. All this stuff, and everybody's wearing a mask. How is it like still here? I understand it's still gonna be here relatively for like a minute. I understand like how illnesses and viruses work. It's just like, how is it still this strong after all that? Like kind of like, what was the point of doing all that? We all could have kept with our regular lives instead of doing everything that was done. And that's one of the issues. A lot of that was political. And what a lot of people don't know is it's not so much political as in, oh, this person's trying to get your vote or that person's trying to get your vote. It's not really about votes because they already, like when it comes to the president, things are already kind of locked in regardless. So the American people don't have that much to do with the voting. As far as presidents go, they have more of an impact on a local scale. I was a poll watcher, so I know how that actually works as far as the local elections. But as far as it being the United States president, it's for one thing, they have the system set up already, and then they have the electoral college who picks the president anyway, despite what the popular vote might be. So I don't think they would do all that for some votes. I don't think they did all that for votes. What I do think is, what I know is that the Federal Reserve has been doing things with funds. And here's the thing. With all the stuff they've been doing, they had enough money to pay everybody a stimulus check every single month. The way that unemployment was, the way that they're giving money to certain businesses, not individuals, to certain businesses, not small businesses to stay open, but businesses that are pretty large and you would just expect them to have a certain amount of cash reserves that they did not have. They've been giving them all money, and they gave the American people 1, 2 stimulus checks? I don't know. They could have, the way that they're doing things, I'm saying the way that they're doing things, like in a regular sense, I'd be like, no, there's no reason to, be giving people this amount of money or whatever. But the fact that they're doing it for the businesses and the way that they're doing it, they could have definitely afforded to give everyone a stimulus check every single month. What's up, man?
Want to go?
Go where?
Want to go outside?
You don't even have on pants.
Chico?
Yes, Chico's outside, but I'm not going outside right now. I'm doing my hair. I'm doing my hair, man. I'm not going outside. You wanna ask? Hold on. I'm probably thinking.
I'm going to beat him up.
He's right there. I'm making a video. Well, that's because you're supposed to put your pants on before your shoes. Yeah. Yeah, take off your shoes. Just take off your shoes. That guy is funny. I didn't agree to go outside. MJ, he's trying to go outside, and I told him I can't go outside because I'm doing my hair. MJ, I'm not going outside. Okay, you know what? We can go ahead and go outside. So, you can go ahead and go with her to the car and then go to the backyard with me. Okay, so I guess we're doing this here then. But, yeah. So, considering the fact that they just started, like, printing a bunch of money, it was just kind of like, so y'all didn't think to at least keep the American people happy? Like, everybody who got a stimulus the first time, just keep sending them one. If y'all are going to be doing all this behind the scenes, because a lot of people don't know. Like, the only reason I even have some sort of insight is because I study the finance world, and I talk to people in the finance industry, and there's people in my network who do financing, all that type of stuff. So they have to keep up with all that stuff. And that was also why I was like a big advocate for people to go ahead and buy gold and silver, whether I specifically talked about and demonstrated owning the actual asset itself, but I do follow people who talk about like owning silver and gold stocks. I mean, in my opinion, I just rather own the metal itself, but I mean, to each his own. Money is money, and the whole point of everything that we're talking about is to protect your income, not your income, but your actual money that you have saved. So that's the whole point of it. But anyway, yeah, the main reason I know that is because of the industry I'm in. The average American is not gonna know that not only has the Federal Reserve put the United States in more debt, but the debt that we were already in, that wasn't even gonna get resolved. So everybody's gonna be like focused and talking about this situation that happened. So it's gonna be like, oh, well, since this happened, we can't do anything else about the situation that was in the past, or I don't know how that's gonna go. It's gonna be so much attention on 2020 that the attention that should be paid to the other situations, it won't get the proper attention that it needs, and that does affect a lot of people. But we won't be seeing the effects of that, at least in a heavy way, for a minute. I don't know if it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. I don't know when it'll be visible. NJ, can y'all go play over there? Go play over there, please. I don't want you to play on the steps like that. Chico, go down there with him. Go down there with him, Chico. Go down there. Thank you. So, yeah. It's quite a bit. And I don't mean to be a pessimist. It's just the fact that the president got COVID. Okay. And you got all these people saying all these things, doing all these different things, all that. And, on a political standpoint, it's just like, sure, you could see this as it possibly helping the Biden campaign, because then people could be like, oh, well, the president has COVID, he might die, so I'm not going to vote for him. Like, that I can understand that being some people's mindsets. But when people started saying like stuff like, you know, I hope he dies, or I'm glad that he got the virus and stuff like that, I was like, okay, so now we have a morality issue here, because now you people are talking bad. I mean, even if he wasn't a person in power, why would you say that? Why would you wish death upon a person? Because it's just, we're at this point now where it's like, if you don't know certain things, you're choosing to be ignorant, and that equates to being dumb. But in case you really didn't know, when you speak bad on somebody, you're speaking that onto yourself as well. So you're speaking death curses onto another person, you're speaking those curses onto yourself too, but more importantly, why would you wish for someone to die? It's one thing to, you know, like earlier this year when the impeachment situation was going on, being like, I hope he gets impeached, I hope he gets impeached, or even saying like, I hope Biden wins, I hope Biden wins. That's fine, go ahead. No, because I'm doing my hair, you see me. That's fine, go ahead with your opinion on what you want to happen. Sure, but wishing death on a person, being happy about their ill state, you know, maybe you don't believe in the same thing I do, but if you believe in the Bible, I just don't think you need to check yourself, buddy. This video will be out well after the election, so it doesn't really matter too much. It's just, I just found that appalling when all that was happening. It hurt me. It hurt my heart. And I'm like, how are you saying you got the love of Jesus in you, but you wishing death upon a person? Not just any person, the person in leadership, whether you like them or not. How does that work? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. You know? So when you're speaking against somebody, you're trying to take vengeance on them already. You're not supposed to do that. That's witchcraft, buddy. You're not supposed to do that. That's an abomination. And for anyone who, you know, I do have on a Harry Potter shirt. I'm a fan of Harry Potter. And I will admit that I did, like, have some dealings. What is that? There's some bug on that wall outside. I had some dealings with, you know, crystal paganism and thinking that I could use magic in my life. Tried it. Didn't work, obviously. And so, I mean, it worked. It worked. It's just, you're not supposed to. And it did more harm than good. And so, how I kind of got into that, though, was I started studying the law of attraction more. I started studying affirmations and all that stuff more. All that's in the Bible. But when you get into trying to do things out of your own power, that is where you run into issues. And I'm not going to go into too much detail on that while I'm doing this video. Simply because, like, I'm not the most educated person on it. I just have some experience in it. And I just wanted to share, like, you know, don't speak bad on people. Like, that's all, like, witches and folks are known for anyways, just doing bad things to people. And a lot of what y'all did was just straight up witchcraft, and it wasn't good. Okay, be careful, man. Yeah, don't run too much in your flip-flops. It wasn't good. And I just, you know, I pray for everybody who, I'm going to pray tonight for everybody who participated in that, you know, saying bad things about the president when he was diagnosed with COVID-19. Simply because, you know, praying not just for correction, but just for love in your heart. Because I know a lot of people don't like him. Like, I didn't like him. I did not want him to get elected. I was so for Hillary back in 2016. Sorry for the noise. But it's the fact that, like, nah, buddy, I don't even know what else to say. Like, a lot of the stuff that happens to Trump definitely would not have flown with President Clinton being president, with President Bush being president, with President Obama, especially Obama. Let a white person say anything like, I hope Obama dies from COVID-19. They would have been I'm not even gonna say what could have happened to them if they had said that. That would have been terrible for someone to say that. But okay. But it was like especially black Christian people saying like, "Oh, I hope he dies from this joint." Check your heart. Check your heart, bro. That's not very high vibes of you, bro. That's not. Do you even positive affirmations, bro? That was a funny meme I saw. It was really funny. Okay, but yeah, chill out. Go read your Bible or something. Weird. I'm praying for y'all because that was terrifying. That was really terrifying. But yeah, to change the subject to something a little more lighthearted. So my first TikTok account got banned, and hey, I need y'all to go play over there. Go play over there. Come on. Go play over there. Go play over there. I'm sorry. Go play over there, please. I'm so sorry. But yeah, my first TikTok account got banned, so I made a new one, and it's weird because on the first account I started like. I wasn't really getting followers like that, and so I was just kind of chilling, doing my thing. And then the George Floyd situation that happened, and I had posted some information for BLM, and I started going viral. So that was how I got like a bulk of my followers on that account. Then I started doing more BLM stuff. Then my account got banned, and so yeah. I made a new one, and it's not so much me trying to spread information, because on my previous account it was like my other social media where I'm talking about like real estate, or I'm talking about business stuff or different things like that. On the new account, I'm more so just having fun and being myself and making it like less preachy. And so that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing on social media from now on. I'm just going to be like chill, having fun, doing what I want to do, not really trying to spread a message so much, because I feel like I just don't want to do that anymore on social media. Like, I'll produce some stuff, like I have books written already, and I have an organization already where I'm teaching people certain things about real estate and all that stuff. I have my book, Invest While You're Broke, that teaches people about finances at a small level. You know, and I even have my book where it comes to like BLM, civil rights stuff, Negra, 21st Century Black American. So, like, I don't really need to talk about this stuff on social media anymore. I'm just going to do whatever I want, when I want it, not to take a stand, not to do something for somebody else's agenda. My son.
I lost it.
Yes, he ran off. You don't run after him. But anyway, yeah. It's more just gonna be me having fun. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is vlogging a lot. So kind of like these where I'm ranting a little bit. That was how I started my channel in the first place. So when I was like 15 years old, I was ranting about guys sagging. It was one of my first videos. But yeah, just doing whatever I want to do and not trying to, like, I don't know, make something happen out of it. It's just I do it because I want to do it, not because I feel like I have to do it, that type of thing. So yeah, and I'll be producing music soon. I don't know if my music will be out before this video comes out. You guys may already hear some stuff before you watch this video. But yeah, I'm really excited. And I also, like, go ahead and type in the comments, like, what do you guys think about, like, certain aspects of spirituality? Because I know some things are a little, I don't want to say confusing. It's just a lot of things are contradicting with what a lot of religions practice when it comes to spirituality. Like, for one thing, in the Christian community, we're not allowed to even talk about astrology. And that was one thing that's confusing, because it's like, God created the stars, He created the moon, He created the sun, and a lot of these systems make sense. So it's like, what if He created these systems on purpose for us to have an understanding, a better understanding of him. Because I'm not saying anyone, like, I'm a Capricorn, and I'm not saying I'm locked into being a Capricorn and, like, only having Capricorn traits. Like, once you accept Jesus into your life, into your heart, you can be whatever you want in him. So I'm not saying that that's there for us to just, like, follow and use as gospel as far as astrology goes. But it's like, what if there's a reason for it? Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's always this black and white thing where it's like, no, it's bad. Yes, it's good. And it's like, well, what if there's a middle ground? Because I know that there's a lot of people who use their zodiac sign as an excuse to behave a certain way. And it's like, despite what your zodiac sign might be, and despite what your default characteristics may be, you still have to work on character development. So you as a person, if you know you're hot-headed, you need to look up scriptures that have to do with anger. If you know you can be stubborn, you need to look up scriptures about, like, patience and allowing God to have his way and all that type of stuff. Like, I don't know. This stuff's just really interesting to me. I've always been, like, a fan of astrology regardless. My dad was a big fan of astrology. I'm a big fan of Chinese astrology as well. That's the year you were born, not the month. So, I mean, it all...
Go and get her.
Go and get her? You talking about Chico?
Get her.
Get him. Yeah, Chico's a boy. I don't know where he is. You have to wait for him to come back. No. Come here. You come here. It's okay. But, yeah. I could go on about that stuff all day. I just want to know what you guys think about it in the comment section. Just so I could hear some other people's opinions. Huh? What? It's okay? It is okay. And so I may not finish this in one video. I might have to go inside for you guys to see what I got so far. I'm just doing some 2-strand twists. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm probably just going to keep this in my hair for like a couple days to a week or something. Push the door open. Okay. But, yeah. It's a moth. How dare you, moth? I'm gonna go ahead and go inside. My son just left me. Okay. So, yeah. That's just what the back looks like. It's all naps. There's no, like, particular style I'm going for. This needs to be redone, though. That was too big. I don't know what's up with that. But, yeah. Who was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about astrology. But, yeah. I don't know, I just want to see what other people think about it. Because, like, I'll talk to some people about it, and either people will have very contradicting information to my beliefs, or they don't know enough to have, like, a valid argument for why they believe a certain way. And so, yeah. I feel like if I expand to the internet, I'll see, a different perspective on it. Probably get educated, enlightened. Yeah. So, did I put some in here? Oh man, did I put gel in this part? I don't know if I put gel in this already. I'll put some more. So it's October 3rd. We are ending the last quarter of the year. This has been 1 year, man. This has been the most interesting year of anybody's lifetime who has ever been alive. Probably the people who lived before us. It's just crazy. We still out here marching for civil rights, bruh. Like, there's one thing I will never understand about racism. It's like, what does that get you? What does hating somebody because of their skin color get you? It don't get you nothing. I just like to understand the benefit of being a racist Because I don't understand. Maybe that's because I'm black, but I mean, I went to a white school and like if anyone was racist there, automatically like you're just like not cool if you're racist. I don't know. I don't know what benefit you get out of hating black people. We just stay in our own lane. We do what we do. We really don't bother anybody besides ourselves like that. So it's like, But my opinion on like Black Lives Matter, like the movement itself, I think is great. It's a thing for young people to be part of because to say you're a civil rights activist, I'm not gonna say it's weird, but it's like one of those things that you see in history books and is not something that a younger person would probably call themselves nowadays. So to say that they're a BLM supporter, that I feel like that is a great thing. It's just the organization of Black Lives Matter itself. I dislike the structure and I dislike the foundation that it's set upon. I don't think they really have black people's best interest at heart. To be honest, like, it's just a lot of noise and a lot of attention, and there's no clear objective to or goal. And they did have some things on their website that were some of their goals, and those didn't align with my values, and it was just kind of like, so what exactly are we doing here? Is this for black people? What is this? Because one of their biggest funders is not a black person, and is not to say that non-black people can't support Black Lives Matter. It's just that particular person is also behind, I think it's Biden and Kamala Harris. So it's kind of like, some seems just a little bit fishy. If it's not Biden and Kamala Harris specifically, it's the Democratic Party. And y'all know how the Democratic Party is when it comes to black people. They always say they want the black vote, but here's the thing. Black people are only 13% of the population. Why in the world is our vote so important that y'all can't just be authentic? Like, that's what I'm trying to understand. Is like you keep trying to cater to this group of people, generation after generation, without large amounts of progress over years, like decades of progress. Like, it's not much to show. Why keep doing it? Is it just like a ploy? Is it a distraction to seem good? Like, I don't understand. And that's the problem with black people. They see Democrat on somebody's name tag and they automatically vote for him. But that's out of ignorance, though. There's a lot of like history that goes behind the political party, the main two political parties. Now, there is another political party, and I'm not talking about the independent party or even Kanye West's birthday party. I forgot what it's called. It's the African something that Malcolm X had created. And you can just do your own research on that. I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm not educated enough to give information on it. But just Google the political party that Malcolm X created. And yeah, what's her name? Maya Angelou was part of it. It was a few heavy hitters, the different inspirations that we all look up to who were part of it. And so, yeah, go ahead and look that up. I don't know why that party isn't more popular besides the Democratic Party. I don't know, everything's a distraction, so we'll figure it out. But my video might cut off, so just in case it does, I hope you have a prosperous 2021. Hope you have a happy 2021. I hope your 2020 taught you a lot of lessons, that it enlightened you in a lot of different ways, that you were awakened to different things going on during this year. Yeah, I hope you, your family, everybody stays healthy. You know, if you know anybody with COVID, I hope they get better. If you have COVID, I hope you get better. Because we need all of our people. I don't know what they're doing with this whole the population's too high on the world thing. Like, it's a world. Like, what are you talking about? All we need to do is enforce agriculture more, whether that's on an independent basis or we just need to fund farmers and farmers markets more. Right again? Not right now. I'm doing my hair. But yeah, that's just a few things I wanted to rant about a little bit. MJ, you want to say hello?
Hello.
That's MJ. You can't see him right now. He has some.
Hello.
They heard you. Good job, man.
Hello, Ryan. Hello.
He sees me on the screen. Yeah, like he had fell the other day. He messed up his face a little bit, so I would prefer not to show him right now. Is your lip okay? Okay. He loves playing outside and being a little boy, exactly how kids are supposed to be.
Ow.
And I'm gonna do my best as a parent to help him have like the most fun out of his childhood as he can, because man, he will never get the childhood I had. And it's not necessarily that I want him to have the exact same childhood that I had. It's just the opportunity to have what we would have considered normal. Like, I know that the older generation's like, you guys play video games and stuff all day, but it's like, yeah, that's our choice for a lot of it. Stop it. That's our choice for a lot of it. Instead of going outside, stop it. Go play with it somewhere else. Don't play with it right here. Besides like safety and stuff like that, but if you live in a safe area and you still decide to play video games, like, that's just your choice. Now kids don't really have a choice for a lot of things at all. And I don't think that's good for mental health. I don't think that's good for character development. I don't think that's good at all. I don't think it's good. So I'm gonna do my best though, as a parent, to keep him happy, keep him active throughout all this. One thing that I did say was like little kids should be allowed to wear superhero costumes if they have to wear a mask. They're the real superheroes here. Okay, here we go. We're almost done. I have this last section in the front left. So how I do my twists is I do a loop around my finger. So I have the two strands right here, and I take this and I loop it, and then loop it again, and it goes around it. So loop, crossover, loop, crossover. And that just helps them stay in longer. If I just did the thing where I